Matthew 8, verses 11 through 12. And I say to you that many will come from east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. During his time on earth, Christ was repeatedly rejected by his own people. Once, they tried to throw him off a cliff for revealing the fulfillment of biblical prophecy. Another time, they attempted to stone him for declaring that he was the Son of God. The Pharisees and religious leaders constantly tried to catch him in his words, and his own countrymen doubted his power, leading Jesus to lament that a prophet has no honor in his own country. The Lord wandered the land of Israel, purposely avoiding the Gentiles so that he could spread the message of the kingdom of heaven to his people. Yet, after exhausting himself in confronting the scribes and Pharisees, he exclaimed, "O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the one who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing." While his own people grieved his heart, Jesus was often surprised by the faith of the Gentiles he encountered. A Roman centurion was convinced that Christ's authoritative word alone would heal his servant from a distance. A Syrophoenician woman persuaded Christ to free her daughter from demons through her persistent faith. Many Samaritans believed in him after hearing him speak, and urged him to remain with them. And out of 10 lepers healed, only one, a foreigner, returned to glorify God. It is no wonder that Christ warned his people that the sons of the kingdom would be cast into darkness, for they failed to appreciate the priceless gift God was offering, choosing instead the vanity of the world. If we examine the history of the Jewish people, we find that the modern-day church repeats much of it. We have turned back to a figurative Egypt of materialism in our hearts, allowed the Spirit of God to leave our ornate temples without our noticing, and idolized religious traditions rather than practicing justice and mercy. As a result, the Lord grows weary of our theatrical church performances, just as he once wearied of the Jews' sacrifices and feasts. Jesus did not come to establish an empty religious institution, but to call us to a living walk with God. While we busy ourselves with self-justification and endlessly repeat sermons we never live out, the world outside is deteriorating. Let us not forget that what is highly esteemed among men is an abomination in the sight of God. He is not impressed by our pride, but by our good deeds, which prove our love for him and for our fellow man. May the Lord grant us wisdom to honor our callings as Christians, lest we find the kingdom taken from us and given to those who will bear its fruit.